You know, folks around this part of the country say there's no better place to slip into the Christmas spirit. But here in Cleveland, Ohio, they've got a reason for thinking that way. And you're about to meet him. Bill Dieterle is one of Santa's helpers, only it isn't just a jolly role he dusts off once a year. To him, it's a way of life.
People walk in the front door and they say, it's Christmas. No matter if it's 90 degrees outside, it's cold in here, it's in the heart. It's Christmas. It can last forever. And here it does.
You see, it all started 11 years ago when Bill's wife frantically needed a last-minute replacement for a sick Santa at a local Christmas pageant. And Bill said, no way, not me.
No, did not want to at all.
But after a heated marathon debate, Bill's wife convinced him, he says, the way wives have a tendency to do, and he agreed, reluctantly, but agreed, to put on the red suit and whiskers. So he went ahead and did it, and sat in the big chair. And the children came all right. They lined up one after another and hopped up on his lap and told him what they wanted for Christmas. But then there was this one little boy, Joseph, who hopped up on Santa's knee, gave him a big hug, and that one little wisp of a child ended up changing Bill Dieterle's life forever.
And his request of Santa was to make his mother happy. And Santa asked him twice, not knowing, said, but what do you want? And took his stocking cap off so they could have a picture together. And he said, I'm dying. Just make my mom happy. And I looked up, and there was his mother just crying. And I didn't know what to say. I mean, I was totally ill-prepared, but this child moved me.
He changed your life.
That day, I became Santa Claus. That day, I became the Santa for children who are special.
So, the very next day, this former restaurant chain vice president emptied his bank account, mortgaged his home, and started to build all this. He calls it Santa's Hideaway Hollow, a full-size, beautiful recreation of Santa's house. Everywhere you look, it's Christmas. And he's opened it up year-round to children who need a little magic.
You and I wouldn't decorate our own houses this way, but this is the way Santa Claus would live. We've got banners, we've got teddy bears. There's over 100 teddy bears in the house alone.
Bill sees to it Christmas arrives any time of the year it's needed. It's become his mission.
My wife, my child, my job, all takes second seat. And that's terrible to say. And if my wife was here, she'd hit me. But she knows. Everything comes secondary to Santa. Santa's schedule comes first.
Almost daily, he makes hospital visits as he makes sure each child gets a gift. Now, Bill doesn't like to talk much about the cost of it all. Says it's the children that matter, not the money.
Thank you.
But fact is, over the years, he's poured in about $100,000 of his own money as he's managed to keep his garage stock-filled with toys. All this with the help of numerous donations from others who believe in Santa, too. Why does he do it?
Because tomorrow there's going to be another child, and the day after, and the day after. Until they find a way that children don't get sick and don't need our help, we're going to be here.
Outside, a small tree stands alone as a warm reminder of one little girl who was too sick to visit here. So Bill went to her.
That Christmas tree is the only thing that's alive that's part of Sarah anymore. Bill was able to make her last hours in this world as happy as what we could. And thanks to Santa, we were able to do that.
And you see on the sidewalk, there's Amanda, there's Lori, there's Brian, there's Angel. These are all children that have taken Joey's place.
They all gone?
Yeah. But not in spirit. They're still here. This is their house.
But make no mistake about it, this is a happy place, a place of hope, promise, and love, where faith in the human spirit is constantly rekindled. Bill also lends support to family members, too, something often as simple as a gift and some caring words.
You remember our first visit and her first Christmas? Okay? And Merry Christmas. God bless you. It's going to be okay. I promise. Merry Christmas.
What makes Santa sad?
You keep hoping that a miracle is going to happen, that this child is going to be okay, that they're going to get out of the wheelchair and they get up and they're going to walk, and you're going to hear a phone call in a year saying, can we come back, everything is fine, but it doesn't happen. So yeah, that's what makes me sad.
Bill vows that this place, his dream, will never be finished. And just like the real Santa, it's lots of work. But he says he's extremely lucky to find his true purpose in life.
It's Christmas. Christmas is now and forever, and it's for the children. And we can't take that away.
And no one will. Bill said this would be a hard place to leave, and you know, he was right.
You ever get tired of doing this every day of the year for years and years?
Well, let me ask you. You were inside. You saw the children. You saw the excitement. You saw their eyes. You saw the enthusiasm. Don't you want more?
It's hard to give that up.
Yes, it is. I can't. I never will.
So now you know why folks around here say they've got the market cornered when it comes to Christmas. One man who reminds them, and now perhaps all of us too, that Christmas is truly a season of the heart that works best when held on to tightly and given back a little bit each day of the year.
I am probably one of the luckiest people alive. I tell my wife probably once a week, if I should die tomorrow, nobody should shed a tear because I've had a ball. This has been the greatest life any one man could ever want.